I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
Ready?
Yes, you are ready. Yeah, we're ready. See loud.
Oh my goodness.
I guess there's no point even.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
When I said so about you,
Yeah.
2 minutes ago, you're like, no, don't look at me. Blah, blah. Now you're now gazing into my eyes.
What's going on, boys?
No, nothing like that. None of that, mister.
We are gazing into each other's eyes
not
this
gazing into
early
each other's
morning.
eyes.
Did you see how he was looking? I asked him this
I
question.
do.
He was like,
I do. He's like, oh, no, yeah, he didn't want to
He was
look
like-
away, and he's like, but we really need to look. Like
But-
taking an extra minute
Yeah,
to
because
look.
the thing is this. Anytime I talk to Jesse also,
Yeah.
you know, it's always revealing.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's true. How are you and Jesse? What's happening?
yeah, he's good. I saw him maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
I did an industry night in Abuja, and he was there. He came through. He's been in Jos. He's been recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's Jago, you know.
So you're based here, he's based in Jos.
Yeah. Jesse is based.
In Nigeria.
He's based in the wind. He's like, he just moves where his heart tells him. He's in Jos. He's been in Jos recording. He was in Akure for a while.
Okay.
He was in a place in Plateau State called Bassa. Bro, I've never been to Bassa.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening in Bassa, but he's just like, that's where I want to go. I want to record music.
You know what? This
But I think he has a house in Lagos, so I think he'll
be back.
You
yeah.
think? Okay. The self-evaluation of Yxng Dxnzl. You think?
I think. I don't know.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
The self-evaluation of Yxng Dxnzl. Am I?
Is there?
Interesting. Very, very interesting, man. So when did you record this particular song?
The idea for this, so there's the bit of music that I think is so haunting, and I think it was TMXO that found it. We rented an apartment. We were there for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Didn't you come by when Lekki? Do I remember off this Doherty Road 14? But we rented an apartment. I thought you came by anyway.
Yeah.
We're there, and TMXO just played this sample, and I was like, whatever you're doing, we're developing that. And then they started putting drums to it, and then the hook just came to me. All I want to do is smoke, chill, and then I can be the worst sometimes. And then I started thinking about what song to write. So my first idea was to write a song about how when people see me, so I would always have this thing where I'd go to church, like, and then people would say, you know, you're not like everyone else. You know, you're a good guy. You know, those other people are like. And so that was my initial idea, was to write a song where I'm like, everybody has this face where it's like, oh, I'm a great guy, but beneath it, I could be the worst. But the more I started thinking about it, the more I would look around me and see a lot of my colleagues that are, I believe, are covering up a lot of the stuff they're dealing with.
I think everybody right now on this planet is just covering up.
Exactly, right? So, but I could see intense cases of it around me. So I decided to write about that instead. And yeah, man, it's one of people's favorite songs from the album. You know, I was really scared before I dropped this album because I was like, there's no like real radio song, there's no club song. It really is just introspection and discussion on one topic, on self-esteem, on self-worth.
But people really do expect that from you as an artist.
Within the Nigerian context, I think we mostly evaluate by one metric, which is your song playing in the clubs.
Yeah.
You know, if you can people sing it, the people know the song, and that's the reality most artists have to deal with. But at the stage I am in my career, also, I'm able to, thankfully, to make choices and say, hey, this is something I want to do and follow my heart.
And then you have a following that will follow you, no matter what.
Well, I mean, thankfully, thanks guys. Because, I mean, right before my album came out, I tweeted, I said, this album might be career suicide. But they told me, they started sending me messages, they said, we'll die here.
All together, one for all for one. Okay, this one you said it's introspective. So this particular track, it's very thought provoking.
Yeah.
And then it makes somebody just sort of, you listen to it, you think, and you start thinking about your life.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you had intended with it.
I hope that it wouldn't bring people down. And there have been one or two people that have told me that, hey, I put it on in the gym, then I couldn't anymore. I had to take it off. My thought was that it would help people that are going through stuff feel like, oh, maybe someone else understands, or someone else sees, and then it would start a conversation. And gradually, I'm starting to see the conversation happen naturally online. Like someone will say something about a song, and people start discussing it. But there's more to come in the rollout of the album. We have one more project to drop this week from the Lamb
August.
Of the Lamb August.
Yeah.
And then I'll start to roll out other things, and then hopefully that will further the conversation about mental health, about self-worth, about stuff like that.
Okay.
Talking about Lamb August. Well, let me just go through your. See, do you know who you are? Yeah. Take some time out. Take some time and meditate on you.
That's track number 1, by the way. That's not 5 tracks. That's 1 track.
Yeah. Last night I had a dream about a hummingbird. You rappers should fix up your lives. Another thing. Do not be a groupie. Stop what? Like, seriously, like, who would read all of this as your track titles and not think you're crying out for help? That's the thing. I read it, I've read it, and I'm like, yo. First thing I want to ask you, like, how far you alright? Like, are you really alright?
Do you know this?
And then you did that thing with putting out the video for Brother.
Yeah.
And you're like, I have to apologize to, Jesse, if I did. I'm like, hey, what?
Do you know something?
SOS.
So, what's so funny is that I completely see how people would view it that way. And I guess I've never ever thought I'd be in a position where I'd be defending myself that I'm alright. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that I think the most important thing is for everyone else that if there's people that you need to reach out. So if you listen to the album.
But if you weren't, would you say it? Or are there people that you say it to?
If you listen to the album, you hear me having a conversation with a therapist.
Yeah.
Right? And so I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I feel like as an artist, I don't operate under the pressure of trying to be hot all the time.
Okay.
Like I'm at peace. I have structure around me. I have family around me. Like
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3. Lego.
The Coffee Gang, Missy Sensei, and MI.
Still ain't had no coffee.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I want to give the people the facts.
Of course.
Okay?
No
coffee
fake
gang,
news.
coffee gang, coffee gang.
Coffee gang,
You know?
coffee gang, coffee gang. Still ain't had the coffee in studio. Would you get some coffee after the show? Yeah.
Hey.
You know I got flows.
Hey.
Dropping
Desi.
bars. Okay, yeah. So I was asking you off air, are you over the hype? And what I mean by hype is a lot of people come into the industry and they're all about the money, the fast cars, the watches, the bling, basically.
Yeah.
You sound with this album like you're over it and you've gone to like a different level, basically.
Yeah, I mean everybody I mean that's easy to say, but look, I do like it's validation.
Were you ever
money,
there, first of all?
Yeah.
And are you still there?
Yeah, I mean, I never when I started buying these things, I always knew that it wouldn't make me happy, and I found that
you say what?
It wouldn't make you. It doesn't make you happy.
Okay.
After you find that out after though.
Even when I was getting them, I think I was old enough because I started blowing up when I was like. Oh, I shouldn't say this.
No. Go. Share with us.
I started blowing up when I was like 25, 26.
Yeah.
So, I knew that there was something wrong with expecting those things to make me happy, and so instead I looked towards family. I looked towards, and I think that the formula for happiness is sacrifice.
Yeah.
If you do something for someone they can't do for themselves, it will fill you with peace. So that's sort of been my mantra. Today I drive myself. You know, I go everywhere by myself. Like I'm a very private person.
Yeah.
You hardly see me out partying and stuff. And I'm happy. I'm happy in my peace in that way. But I will tell you that I saw a Bentley the other day. One Bentley driving by. I was like, whoa. And that new range too. Man.
Yeah, you believe you should have those.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like,
That'd be nice, right?
Machine.
Tell you. So those things are nice. It's not about not having those things. It's about the fact that those things by themselves mean nothing.
Are you under pressure to get married, being that, your circle,
Wow.
the circle of guys, that you roll with, they've all thrown out Ashwebi.
You know that what I'm gonna answer this question especially for you this way. I'm gonna say that when as a short guy, early on in my career, the competition was too much. There were all these bachelors,
Yeah.
Banky, Deban, all these guys, So like the pool of ladies, of the amazing Nigerian women, was tampered with because there are these guys that were obfuscating my view because I'm a short guy.
I love that, obfuscating.
But now they're all married and they're all faithful because Nigerian men are all faithful.
Yes, we are.
Lies. Carry on.
Have you met any Nigerian man?
Have I met? I met?
Wait, what's she saying? She
I'm
just
sorry,
said lies.
what?
Nigerian men are faithful. We all know
What
that.
are you faithful to?
Faithful to our wives. We all know. Everyone
Lord
knows. Come on,
help me.
Google it.
Oh, stop it!
Google.
Imagine.
Anyway, but
Side
now
breakdown.
I want you guys to know that now that finally I'm the lone man standing, you people now want me to get married.
You can say clearly.
Oh my goodness, stop it. Are you serious?
So, baby boy for life.
Hey.
I told you guys this answer,
Because you have to pick
this
of the
answer
lot.
is specific for this show. For Sensei for asking me this question early in the morning. That was wickedness.
No, dude, because if you were a lady and you were successful in your career, the next thing that will be put on you is
Get married.
Get married. Because
Am I under pressure? No, I'm not under pressure.
Our society, we treat women unfairly.
Short answer.
So that's the thing. That's why I'm asking you, man.
Yeah.
Successful, do everything. You get a house, you have good job, everything. Why are you not married? So yeah.
Yeah, man. Why are you not married? What's going on there? What's happening?
Are we still on air?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course
you guys
we're
wanted
still
to
on
answer.
air.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I think we spent
enough time.
Enough time on this question. Am I under pressure? No, except when I'm on Sensei's show.
But are you in a relationship? Are you in a relationship? Even though you've said now you have the pick of the lot because all the other eligible bachelors are now married.
Gone.
So now
What's sad is that they're marrying some of the women that
that you were
wanna marry.
attracted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, like who?
Saddest.
like everyone knows
Oh,
that
we're
I
gonna
had
do
a mini
marry,
breakdown.
kill,
Okay.
marry. Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is real. I did have a mini breakdown the day that Zainab Balogun got married. Everybody knows about
I
it.
think all of us had a mini breakdown.
Did you really?
You see what I mean? Another tall, muscular guy.
I like
You, when are you getting married?
I'm like, hopefully, in next 2 years.
That's
next
good.
2 years.
I pray for you. Amen.
Amen.
Please leave. Leave the green room.
Okay, so let's play this and then we come back and we round off with MI. This is I Believe in You. You should too. Shout out to everybody on our WhatsApp. This one says, good morning, it's incredible, the Coffee Gang. I really like that song that you guys played. A great album. My name is Nehemiah from Lekki. Nehemiah, we see you.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3. Lego.
Deepest stuffs. Deep stuffs, man.
That's too much for me. That's
Deep stuffs.
Wow. What was it? I missed the part. What did you ask your dad?
No, so when I was a young kid,
Yeah.
so the conversation I'm having with my therapist is that I told her that I have trust issues. And so she was listening to me and we were talking for a while. Then she said, how old are you? And I told her, she said, how old is your younger brother? And she said, because she said, whenever you carry something, it's something that happened to you in the past. It's trauma from the past. Then she said, the therapists, they see that a lot with firstborns that were 3-year-old when the second was born. That because you start becoming an emotional being when you're 3 years old, right? And your whole life up until then, your parents have carried you, they've taken care of you. But when the new baby comes, then they shift their attention. And there's so many moments you go through. This is your first knowing of the world, and all of a sudden you feel abandoned. Like, hey, wow, they used to carry me, but they've abandoned me for this other person. Do you know that as she was saying this thing to me, bro, you play sports, right? So you know that sometimes you sprain an ankle and you're touching the area and you don't really know where the pain is coming from. When she said this thing to me, it's like she touched the actual nerve. And it explained a lot about how I see the world. Like, I'm a very fiercely loyal person. I don't like people that aren't the same way. I don't like, and it's because I I want that validation of like, you're not gonna abandon me. You know what I mean? You and I are together. But I mean, I guess I'll say that to say this, that but I think I learned it very quickly. And then
he left. Okay, go on.
Because I don't want to put the pressure on him leaving on the breakdown of the relationship.
Yeah.
I think he also had a lot of agency in that. He wanted to leave.
Okay.
It's not because something happened. He just wanted to go do his own thing. Okay. In relationships, in the past, I've acted on African, which means I was unfaithful. You know, we all know that African men don't cheat. Everyone knows that.
I don't know, why people keep saying
what's happening? What's happening on this show? Sensei, you're not doing your job. If she believes that African men are cheating, this is your fault. I hold you responsible.
I'm schooling him. I'm telling him.
Me?
I don't cheat.
No, guys. Fake news everywhere. Fake news
everywhere.
Fake news.
Headline news: African men cheat, and it's part of their MO.
Wow.
Let's carry on.
Well, shut down the show.
I don't cheat.
Visual radio is we're shutting everything down. So, but I think I acted on African in past relationships. I was faithful, and I would definitely change that.
So there's someone that you could go back to and just say, you know, because there's a certain age where
part of what you're saying. Part of what you're saying is that you're taking ownership, that you had a part and you played a part.
I did
in those relationships breaking down.
I did, absolutely.
Okay, so we'll leave it there since you see what I'm doing.
I know exactly what you
I have a little question. Paul and Audu, what are their roles in Chocolate City right now?
So it's gonna be a little bit granular. So Chocolate City, at its base, is Chocolate City Group. It's a collection of, like, I think we're 8 companies now. If that company, Chocolate City Group, that is the holding of these 8 companies, is run by Audu and Paul. So Audu is the CEO and Paul is the COO of Group.
Okay.
Within Chocolate City Group, CCX is run by Paul. So CCX is our lounges. We've opened one in Abuja. We're opening one in Lagos at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Then there's 5 Music. There's CC, the agency. There's Replete. There's a few other companies. Then Chocolate City Music, the music company, is run by MI. But if you want to go below that, Chocolate City Music is made up of 8 labels, right? The most popular one is CBN, Control the Economy, and that is run by DJ Lambo. So it's sort of like a hybrid of somebody else opposed to somebody doing.
So are you guys very much about, as you guys are a family and as you keep moving and progressing in your careers, you reward your people by putting them in positions of power?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that's the plan for everyone. And I try to let artists, coming back to the same thing, because I know young people are always listening, a lot of talented people. I try to tell people that we can build together. So I always give the example of, like, EME. Like, look at EME or Mohit. Think about the power that they would have if they were all operating under the same roof. You know what I mean? And the splits, they could have worked out the splits in whatever way. So they could have had it in a way where Wizkid makes all his money, right? But think about the power that Wiz, Banky, Scales, Neola, now with the derivatives, Mr. Easy, Effia, all these guys, if they were one team, right? Now this is how the iPhone gets to you, or this your S9. It happens because a bunch of powerful millionaires will come together to say, we're going to push this one thing through the door. And unfortunately, on the first track of my album, I think I talk about it a little bit on Do You Know Who You Are? I say that there's something called the Willie Lynch theory that says that slaves should keep dividing each other, divide and conquer. So whenever we're about to build something, then we're like, I don't want to do this anymore with you. I want to go do my own thing. And we just stay at bungalow level. You know what I mean? We're not building skyscrapers institution-wise in Nigeria. You know?
Okay, guys, that's the most we can do. You know, with them, we can just talk forever.
Yes, sir. But Thursday, will you be free on Thursday evening?
What? Okay, give me the full details after this, and then we'll go. Yeah, and what's happening on Thursday? You want to say here?
Yeah, sure. Okay. We're having there's Mitsubishi's having a Heritage Week, which is, I think, is really dope. I just plugged them, you know what I mean. But it's a Heritage Week. I'm sorry, I mean, they owe you guys some money now.
Yes,
I guess
they definitely do.
But
you plug me in and we plug them back the right way.
But they're having a Heritage Week, and one of the days I want to play my album, but it's really about conversations. I want to invite a few friends. Come, let's talk about mental health, talk about self-worth, talk about heartbreak, talk about all that stuff. And just keep the conversation going.
So hopefully I'm going to be
Will
there.
You come?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
About all
He's
the
not
faithful
invited.
men.
Though. He's not invited because
All the
he's not
faithful
sending me.
men.
I don't trust him.
Who, Yoda?
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of coffee do you like?
Exactly. Finally. I just want coffee. Whatever it is.
You see? Now I don't ask you what kind of coffee do you like.
I want
Say,
After making all that noise.
Whoa. Yeah. I just want coffee.
man.
It's like saying what kind of rice do you? I just want rice.
You know, I haven't spoken to Sensei in a while. I just realized I actually miss this guy. He's such a problem child. I want Brazilian Bolivian beans roasted. I don't know. I'm
You
not a
just
coffee
want
drinker.
coffee.
I just want coffee. I don't know what am I want real black red. I want pentuncia.
Oh, wait, just put water and put this. I will give you.
Roast it and be like, there you go.
And thank you so much for coming through.
Guys.
Guys, you can see so much on our website, sportsfm.ng. Click on Lagos. We have after shows to MI also on the side. The Coffee Gang continues.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.